Hey War Eagle fans, I'm Vivian Miller,
I'm John Little.
and you're watching War Eagle TV. So tonight we have a great matchup between George Wranglers and our beloved Heritage War Eagles. This is going to be your freshman boys game. So we're about to start tip-off. We have number 15 for your War Eagles and number 11 for your Wranglers. Heritage wins the tip-off. We have Gabriel Arroyo taking it down the court, looking for an open pass, passes it over. Quick turnover there from the Wranglers. We have number 4 for the Wranglers, passes it over to number 11. Number 11, Jose Sandoval, looking for an open pass. Over to number 1, Michael Fields. Back over to number 4. Looking for a way into the paint. Swings it over to number 1, over to number 11. A lot of passing action. Number 3 finally goes in for a shot. It is no good, but the Wranglers do get that rebound. Wranglers seem to be doing quite a bit of passing. There's a turnover there. Heritage number 3 takes it down the court, and it is in. There is a foul called. That foul is going to be on number 1 for your Wranglers. First team foul of the night. Heritage War Eagles are going to be putting up number 3 at your foul line. And the one and only shot is good. Your Wranglers have number 4 taking it down the court, passing it over to number 3. Wranglers have been doing quite an awful lot of passing, but not a lot of shooting or attempting to make shots. Hopefully the War Eagles can kind of play that to our advantage and run a man-to-man defense and kind of ensure that they keep just doing pointless passing. Number 24 tries to keep it in bounds, but it does go out. Heritage is going to have your possession of your ball.
Gabe Oreo has the ball for the Warriors. Founds Alec Tapia. Takes it up. Yep, no good. Rebound number 11 on George. He goes all the way, chucks up a shot. He got the foul. He's going to be shooting offensive foul.
War Eagles once again have possession of the ball. We have Gabe Arroyo taking it down the court. Passes it out. And there's a turnover. Wranglers have the ball. Number 11 taking it down the court. Goes for a quick and easy shot, but it is no good. Really struggling to make it into the paint here. This War Eagle defense is really keeping them out. Number 1, Michael Fields looking for an open pass. Passes it over to number 3, over to number 11. Number 1 finally goes for the shot, and it is good for your Wranglers. That's going to be a 3-pointer. That's going to make your score for your War Eagles and your Wranglers tied.
Number 3 on the Warriors with the ball. He gets a screen from Aiden. He goes all the way to the rim. Gets the foul call. He's going to be shooting 2 free throws.
I'm really excited to see how the rest of this game plays out. I mean, it's been pretty evenly matched so far. War Eagles have definitely done a better job being more aggressive about shooting. But I can definitely see that the Wranglers are trying to rein the War Eagles back a little bit.
They just keep swinging the ball. They want to try to find the best open shot, but they're not getting any good shots against the War Eagles defense right now.
That first shot for your War Eagles was no good. There are some subs being made.
Looks like Gavin Dolly and Cameron in for the War Eagles, and then Aiden Miho and Alec Tapia got subbed out.
Second shot is no good. Wranglers have number 11, Jose Sandoval, taking down the court. Passes it over to number 4, Royale. Number 1 looking for an open shot for your pass for your Wranglers. Just can't seem to find it. Doing quite a bit of stumbling and losing the ball here.
Foul called on Gabriel Oreo. That's his first, team second.
Number 1 for the Wranglers passes it over to number 11. Number 11 goes for the shot. It is no good. War Eagles get the rebound. Number 23, Gabriel Arroyo, taking it down the court. Making some quick passes over. Almost lose the ball there, but
Gavin Dolly found Chase Hire down low for that layup.
that's going to make your score 5-3 with your War Eagles in the lead. Wranglers are really kind of acting quick now. Hopefully our defense is able to speed them up and make their gameplay really messy.
Foul on number 32 of the War Eagles. That's his first.
Wranglers are going to have number 11, Jose Sandoval, at the free throw line. First shot is good. Some subs being made for both teams. Second shot is also good. War Eagles have number 23 taking it down the court. Gabriel Arroyo attempts a shot, but it is no good. Wranglers are going to get possession of the ball.
It's going to be Wranglers ball on the baseline.
Number 1 for the Wranglers looking for an open pass. Passes it over to number 4, over to number 11, who takes it to the paint. Goes for the shot, but there is a foul called.
Foul on number 23, Gabriel Arroyo. That's his second. Team third.
Wranglers have Jose Sandoval, number 11, at the free throw line.
Alec Tapia checks in for the War Eagles for Gabriel Arroyo, and Aiden Miho checks in for Chase Hire.
Hopefully our War Eagles are able to keep this fouling to a minimum throughout the rest of the game. That first and only shot for number 11, Jose Sandoval, is good. But as I was saying, it's really important to keep the fouling to a minimum because as you do want to be aggressive, both on the offensive and defensive side, you don't want to, have so many fouls.
Games can be won and lost on the free throw line, so if they keep fouling, they haven't missed. I don't think they've missed any free throws yet, so if they keep fouling them, getting to the line, they could end up losing because of that.
Exactly. It's really important that we aren't sloppy with our gameplay. Kind of making sure we see the fine line between being aggressive and just being overly aggressive and fouling repeatedly. Wranglers are going to have possession of the ball.
Travel called on the War Eagles. stolen by Gavin Dolly. Gonna take it. Baseline, no good.
Number 22 attempted to drive it down the court and went for a shot, but it was no good. And the Wranglers are able to get possession of the ball. Number 1, Michael Fields, taking it down the court. Passes it over to number 4, over to number 11. I feel like I've seen a lot of these same 3 players just passing it over to each other. Number 4 is able to take it in for a shot. That's going to make your score for the Heritage War Eagles 5 and for the Wranglers 10.
Gavin Dolly bringing up the ball for the War Eagles. He finds Aiden Amijo down low. He goes up, gets blocked by number 11, Jose Sandoval.
Jose Sandoval makes a pass over to number 3 for your Wranglers. They're able to make a shot.
It's the end of the first quarter. War Eagles 5, Wranglers 12.
We'll be back after this quick ad break.
Game. I'm taking pictures for basketball players.
That's nice, that's nice. Do you do any sports at Heritage?
Oh yeah, I do football and basketball. Or football and baseball, sorry.
Are you excited for the next baseball season that's coming up?
Yes, I am.
Is it looking very promising?
It's looking very promising. Varsity is looking like they're going to be good.
Thank you, Ethan. Peace.
All right, we are back with 1 second left, and our second quarter is officially started with our game where the Heritage War Eagles are facing off against the George Wranglers. The score is currently 5 Heritage and 12 for the Wranglers. So hopefully Heritage can make a comeback because, you know, really I feel like anything can happen in the game of basketball because everything happens so fast. Wranglers are able to make a quick and easy shot, bringing their score up to 14. War Eagles started the game off with an early lead, but it's kind of diminished as time has gone on. And we discussed this earlier, just because of messy gameplay and a lot of fouling. The War Eagles were able to make a shot just now, bringing the score up to 7 for the War Eagles and 14 for the Wranglers.
Their offense have really fallen apart. They started the game, got some quick baskets, but at the end of the first quarter, they started getting turnovers and fouls and travels. There was another foul call on number 32. That's his second, team's first of the quarter.
War Eagles are going to get possession of the ball. That's going to be number 23, Gabriel Arroyo, passing it over to number 3. Hopefully they can really take it slow and try to avoid making any mistakes, really trying to prevent fouls and turnovers. Scanning for an open pass. Pass it over to number 22, who goes in the paint. Attempts a shot.
Ford taking up the ball for the Wranglers. He finds number 1. They haven't really been able to get any shots up against this War Eagle defense. That's a turnover. Gabriel Oriole's going to go all the way. It's no good. Offensive rebound.
A little bit of a struggle for the ball there.
Foul called on number 3 on the Wranglers, Albert Binge.
Burge. Last names are kind of hard.
Turnover on the inbounds play. It's going to be Wranglers' possession. They've really been passing the ball around a lot, trying to get the ball inside. They've been doing that pretty well, except they haven't been able to shoot many threes against this defense.
Yeah, it really has just been kind of a constant game of just the Wranglers passing every 2 seconds. Looks like there was a little bit of a collision there.
Foul called on number 23, Gabriel Wario. That's his third. Team's first.
Before a few months ago, I never really watched basketball, but as I have been watching it so often for War Eagle TV and broadcasting, it's really interesting to see that every single team has a different style of playing, and you can see the different chemistry on the court between the players. Ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, you can see that the Wranglers are more of a passive, find the best shot possible team. Versus the War Eagles, they're more of a dribble, try to get off a driving layup and get to the foul line.
Yeah.
It's going to be War Eagle possession. Marcus bringing up the ball for the War Eagles.
Number 11 for your War Eagles, Alec Tapia. Passes it over to number 22. Back over to 11.
Going to find. Ooh.
And that pass from 22 to 15 slips right through his hands. Possession is going to be turned over to the Wranglers.
Stolen by Gavin Dolly. He's going to go all the way. Finish his layup for 2.
Ball goes back to the Wranglers. Number 4, Real, is going to be taking it down. Yeah, I think as time goes on, it becomes more and more evident that they just keep playing this game of passing, and the War Eagles are going to try so hard to, get a turnover and have the ball in their possession.
That was another steal by the War Eagles by Alec Tapia. He got fouled on his layup attempt. He's going to be going to the line and shooting 2.
Some subs being made. Alec's first shot is good. That's going to bring your score for the War Eagles to 10 and your score for the Wranglers, 14.
That looks like Julian Medina checking into the game for the War Eagles for Chase Hyatt.
Second shot is no good.
Julian Medina got that offensive rebound, went up with it, and now he's going to be going to the line shooting 2.
Foul called on number 24 for your Wranglers.
Called it an on-the-floor foul, so it's going to be the War Eagles ball out of bounds.
Alec looking for an open pass.
Finds
Passes it
Julian
over.
Medina. Finds Cannon Scolio on the baseline. He's going to go all the way. Try to dish it into the bunch down low. Accidentally turned it over right there.
Wranglers have possession of the ball. Number 11 tries to take it all the way. Goes for the shot, no good.
Got his own rebound. Goes up again. Okay. Another offensive. Looks like he stepped out of bounds. It's going to be War Eagle ball.
War Eagles number 12, Cannon Saklolo, passes it over to number 22, Gavin Dolly.
Going to find Marcus on the perimeter. Hits Julian down low, kick out. Marcus is going to take the corner 3. It's no good.
Ball goes out of bounds.
Wranglers ball.
In possession of the Wranglers. Heritage has done a good job kind of closing it up, though. I mean, we went from it being, 7 to 14. Now it's 10 to 14, so progress is progress.
I think they've kept the Wranglers from scoring this entire quarter.
Yeah, but 2 minutes left in your second quarter. Wranglers go for shot, no good.
Going to be War Eagles ball.
Gavin Dolly, number 22 for your War Eagles, taking it down the court. Passes it over to number 12, Cannon Saklolo.
Finds Julian Medina down low. He got fouled on his attempt. He's going to be shooting 2 on the line.
First shot was no good for number 33. Second shot was good. It's going to bring your score up for the War Eagles to 11 and for your Wranglers 14.
'22 is going to take the shot. It's good.
Ugh.
That was number 22, Caleb Morton. That was his first basket of the night.
Number 22, Gavin Dolly for your War Eagles. Pass it over to number 3, Marcus. Tries to make a pass, but there's a turnover. I'm really disappointed that they were able to make that 3. I mean, as we said earlier, the War Eagles had done such a good job of really keeping the Wranglers from scoring this entire quarter.
Looks like that was turnover on the Wranglers. He tried to pass it to his teammate, but accidentally thrown it out of bounds. This is Cameron checking in for Callan Saclulo.
It is still a really close game, though. I mean, 2 quarters left. And only a 6-point difference could easily, bring that back and spin it to be in our favor.
Foul called on number 33, Julian Medina, his first.
Number 25 for the Wranglers, trying to make a pass.
Some good defense there by Marcus, but he got called for a foul. It's his first, I believe.
I will say the refs tonight have done a really good job being attentive and really watching every single little detail to see what's happening, which is always really good and makes for a fair game. Number 11 for the Wranglers, able to get a shot in, making your score for the Wranglers 19 and your score for the War Eagles 11.
Gavin Dolly's going to bring up the ball for the War Eagles.
20 seconds left in the second quarter.
They need to try to slow down here, hold the ball, and get a last second shot of the quarter.
Under 10 seconds left.
Going to go for a layup, and it's good.
And that is going to be the end of your second quarter. We are now moving into halftime, and we will be back after, or we will be doing an interview.
What's up, War Eagles TV? I'm Will Stone, and who am I here with?
Jabari Fowler.
Jabari. How are we feeling about today's game?
Feeling great about it.
That's awesome. What do you think the score prediction will be?
I feel like we're going to have 28 and the other team 22.
You heard the man. I'm Will Stone, and I'm signing off. I'll be right back.
Hey, War Eagle family. We're back. It has been a great face-off tonight between the Heritage War Eagles and the George Wranglers. War Eagles are currently down, scores 13-19, but it really still is a close game, and it would be quite easy to bring it back as long as, you know, our War Eagles are able to really concentrate on not playing messy. And they're already proving me wrong because they were able to make a quick layup, bringing your score for the War Eagles to 15 and your score for the Wranglers 19. And the Wranglers are able to quickly match that energy and score really quick.
Too higher for three, that's no good, but Marcus got his offensive rebound. He's going to maintain War Eagle ball.
Goes for the shot, and it is good for your War Eagles. Scores 17-21.
A nice hero step by number 11, Jose Sandoval.
It really makes me laugh when teams will make one shot and then the opposing team makes another, and then it's just kind of a tug of war type of thing.
Turnover on the War Eagles, stolen by Jose Sandoval.
Really love to see that the teams are matching each other's energy by just kind of replying with a shot each time. Number one for your Wranglers, Michael Fields, makes a three-pointer.
Timeout called out for the War Eagles. So 30-second timeout.
So we will stay on. This has been a great matchup tonight. I'm excited to see more out of both teams. We were talking about the fact that earlier they both really have different playing styles, which is amazing to see. You know, it's great to see also the team chemistry down on the court. Like, you'll see certain players passing to other players quite a bit because they know that that person's reliable and always there and always open, etc. So, and that, and with our really great refs tonight, it's made for a great game. And hopefully your War Eagles can bring it back. That three-pointer by number one for your Wranglers kind of messed things up because it is now a 9-point gap between the teams.
The War Eagles are really looking to come back in this game. They really want to win this one because it's going to be their final game of the season.
Ooh, I didn't know that. Final game. Wow, yeah. Well, the girls just finished playing. Was it their final game too?
I'm not too sure. I only know it's the last game for the boys because they weren't high enough in the conference to make the playoffs. But
Gotcha.
I'm not too sure about the girls.
Well, the girls, if that was their last game, ended on a high note and were able to get a win against the Wranglers. So hopefully the guys can do the same, especially seeing that it's their last game of the season.
Another three-point attempt by Michael Fields is no good. And then Miho down low, no good, but he did get a foul call. He's going to be going to the line shooting two.
Hopefully we can make these shots here. You know, really start kind of chipping away at that 9-point difference.
His first attempt's no good.
All right, second attempt is good. Score for your Heritage War Eagles 18 and for your George Wranglers 26.
Like the War Eagles are kind of picking up a little bit further than half court. It's going to be Jose Sandoval taking the shot. It's no good. War Eagle rebound is going to be their possession.
Number 15 for your War Eagles goes for a shot, no good. Wranglers get the rebound. Number one, Michael Fields, passing it over to four, over to three, back over to four.
It's been their motto the whole game.
Yep.
Pass, 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 pass.
And I've really, you know, seen a lot of passing outside of the arch, just between any three players that's there, just kind of going back and forth.
Looked like that foul was on number 3, Marcus. That's his second. Gavin Dolly checking into the game for Gabriel Oreo.
I feel like something that our team does have that a lot of other teams don't is great team chemistry out on the court. I feel like our coaches feel really comfortable subbing players in and out because during practice they really rely heavily on, keeping the rotation going so that in a real game scenario when people need to be subbed out, that team chemistry is really still there and still strong.
That layup attempt by Jose Sandoval was no good. Warriors came down on the other side and made one. Brought it down to a 6-point game. They only need to make two good possessions and they can be in this game.
Jose Sandoval for your Wranglers takes it to the paint and it goes in for an easy shot, making your score for your Wranglers 28 and your score for your War Eagles just trailing behind 20.
And Amijo again misses the layup, but gets fouled. He's going to be at the line shooting 2 more.
Hopefully, Aiden Armijo can make these shots. A lot of concentration. First shot is no good. I really admire basketball players' ability to tune everything out when they're at the free throw line. I don't think I could ever do that.
It's probably one of the hardest aspects in basketball, but once you get it down, it's hard to mess it up again.
Second shot is also no good. Some passing going on between the Wranglers. There's a struggle for the ball, and there's a turnover. Heritage War Eagles gain possession, and then another turnover.
It's like they were trying to throw it up so they could get an easy fast break layup.
Number 1, Michael Fields looking for an open shot.
Going to take it all the way to the rim. No good. War Eagle rebound.
Gabriel Arroyo for the War Eagles taking it all the way down the court. And
Gets it to go.
makes an easy bank shot. I feel like for the Wranglers, I've seen a lot of passing going on between 11, 1, 3, and 4 in particular.
Gabriel Oreo again. No good. Offensive rebound. Gavin Dolly's going to go up with it. It's good.
All right, War Eagles are doing a good job closing that gap and finally kind of picking up the momentum on the gameplay. Hopefully I don't mess it up and jinx it by saying that.
They're in it. They only need 2 more possessions with some good 2 possessions, and they can come back and be in the lead. Foul called on number 3, Marcus. That's his 3rd. Michael Fields is going to be going to the line, shooting 2.
I feel like there haven't been a lot of timeouts called in this game. First shot for number 1, Michael Fields, is good. Some substitutions being made for both teams.
Jose Sandoval has really been doing a lot of main scoring for the Wranglers.
Second shot is no good for your Wranglers. There's a 5-point difference in score. Number 22, Gavin Dolly, taking it all the way, and it is good.
Got it down to a 3-point deficit. Michael Fields bringing up the ball for the Wranglers. Some good defense there by the Warriors. They're going to try to get it up the court as fast as they can. Layup's good. Got to a 1-point game here at the end of the first quarter.
Very, very nice.
Jose Sandoval take the last second shot, and it's no good.
And that's going to be the end of your third quarter. Man, that flew by. I'm really happy to see the War Eagles kind of relying on being able to kind of beat the Wranglers defense all the way to the basket and make an easy shot. That's going to be something that'll help us later on. We will be back after this ad break. And we are back, War Eagle family. It's going to be the fourth quarter in tonight's game where your Heritage Boys freshman team faces off against the George Wranglers. It is currently a 1-point game, so hopefully our War Eagles can continue to have this momentum and keep scoring.
The War Eagles really came back in that third quarter. They outscored and played some pretty good defense against the Wranglers here, so if they keep this up, they have a really good chance of winning this game.
Yeah, I mean, really, their coaches probably must have delivered some wise words during halftime to get them to really, kick it into gear and really gain some momentum with this gameplay. Number 11, Jose Sandoval, looking for a way to make it into the paint, but
good defense here by the Warriors.
yeah, very great defense.
He's gonna go to the basket. And he got it to count and one. He's gonna be going to the line shooting one. Michael Fields.
Our War Eagles really need to try not to foul and let these Wranglers get to the line because of the fact that it's going to keep costing us points. Sorry, y'all. Was just offered some nachos.
It's gonna maintain Wrangler ball. Michael
Number
Fields
one.
is going to pull it from the free throw line. It's no good.
War Eagles have possession of the ball. Attempted a pass to number 23, but there's a turnover. Wranglers gain possession of the ball. Hope everyone watching is having a great night. It was a really chilly day.
One of the coldest yet.
Yeah, gotta love basketball because it keeps you indoors. I like my AC and my controlled climate.
You mean your heater?
I mean, AC is a heater and cooler. Is it not?
No, AC is artificial, coolant.
I swear.
It's called a heater and AC unit. Heater and AC, two different things.
Well, I've been lied to my whole life then. In my defense, I'm a little sick, so I can't think. Wranglers are able to make a shot.
Anthony Smith in for two.
Wranglers are really trying to match the energy of the War Eagles. They saw the War Eagles really pick it up in the last quarter and are really trying to stop that from happening. So your score for the Wranglers is 33, and for Heritage, the score is 28. Only 5 points.
3-point attempt by Galangali, no good. Offensive rebound, Gabe Oriole. He goes up, no good. Actually, they're going to tap it out of bounds. It's going to be Wrangler's ball.
I've really seen the War Eagles be able to close the score gap multiple times. I mean, as we saw earlier, they were able to get it down to a 1-point gap in score. But they haven't been able to, once they achieve that state of being able to get in the lead, they haven't been able to have that extra push or that extra momentum to actually get in the lead.
They've been able to bring it back within 2 or 3 points, 1 point at a point, but they just need to bring it back and then take the lead, get that extra push that they need to come back and win this game. There's only 4 minutes left in the game, and they really need to come back if they want to win.
It really has been neck and neck all game from the very beginning. So hopefully we can just kind of have our players give 110% at this point in the game because that's what we really need to get a lead and then maintain it.
3-point attempt by Albert Burge is no good. Offensive rebound.
Going for another three-pointer, no good. Really deep pass.
He got it.
Number 22, Gavin Dolly, all the way over to number 3.
Gabriel Oriole down low. Got a miss. Got his own rebound and got fouled. He's going to be shooting 2.
Foul on number 3. For your Wranglers, Gabriel Arroyo is going to be shooting 2.
His first attempt's good.
And yeah, great. I'm really relieved. It almost makes me nervous for the player just watching them be at the free throw line because that is so much pressure.
These two teams are two very good free throw shooting teams. I believe there's only been 2 missed free throws the entire game.
Second shot for Gabriel is good. Love to see it. It's a 3-point game now, folks, with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Number 11, Jose Sandoval, is trying to keep this War Eagle defense off him, but he just can't manage to do that. A lot of passing going around. No attempted shots from the Wranglers yet.
Turnover on the Wranglers.
Number 12, Cannon Saclolo, passes it over to number 3. Over to number 2, Gavin Dolly, who
Going to go all the way
contemplates
to the
shot.
rim. Got the foul called, but he missed the shot. He's going to be going to the line shooting 2.
That was a foul called on number 25 from your Wranglers, Robbie Marquez.
It's going to be Gavin Dolly shooting 2. First attempt's no good.
Hopefully Gavin can make this second shot. No good.
Offensive rebound. Going to find him, Gavin for 3. It's no good.
Almost was able to.
So foul call. It's going to be on Callum Sacalillo. His first. It's going to be a timeout for Heritage. It's going to be a full timeout.
So we are going to see you after this ad break, or this interview, sorry.
Hey, War Eagles. Who am I here with? JC Cork. JC, what do you think about this game? I mean, it's a pretty close score. It's a 3-point shot away. What do you think about it?
I think our freshmen are fighting really hard for their last game, and I mean, it's so fun to be here and just to support the freshmen.
And what do you think about it being their last game of the season? I mean, they've had a pretty good season as freshmen, you know?
I'm proud of our freshmen. I think they fought really hard to work through it, and the score being 30-33 right now is really, optimistic.
Thank you so much. Go War Eagles!
We are back, War Eagle family. We are towards the end of this fourth quarter. Wranglers only have a 3-point lead over your Heritage War Eagles.
Looks like they're going to pick him up full court. Got the turnover, and then turn it over again. It's going to be Jose Sandoval taking it up the court. Got some good footwork. He gets it in for 2.
Gavin Dolly passes it over to Cannon Saclolo.
Hits Cameron down low. He goes up. It's good.
It is good. Okay. I'm relieved.
Timeout for the War Eagles is going to be a 30-second timeout.
So we will stay with you during this short timeout. I really hope the War Eagles can bring it back. This has kind of been an emotional roller coaster of a game because we get so close to closing that gap, and then we just fall back just a little bit. So we need to keep chipping away at that lead that the Wranglers have had. It's been like a consistent lead, but a tiny one at that.
It's always the War Eagles come and score, gets a good basket, but then they kind of hesitate on defense and give up an easy basket for the Wranglers, which extends their lead back. They really need to get a good couple of stops here and some good offensive possessions to try to take the lead of this game.
For sure.
They're going to be full court pressing them. Foul called on the War Eagles. It's going to be number 12,
For
Candace
blocking.
Scalillo, second and third. Good defense here by the War Eagles. Number 1 is going to take the shot. No good. Rebound, Jose. So, send the ball. Turns it over. It's going to be War Eagle ball.
Number 3 goes for that three-point shot. No good.
Going to be fighting for the ball there. Going to be a jump ball. Looks like Coach Boyle of the War Eagles is trying to call a timeout there. It's going to be War Eagles ball.
I wouldn't call myself, the most experienced basketball watcher of all time, but it always makes me laugh when they end up on the ground, fighting for the ball. Because it's just, like, how does it always lead to that? The tiniest struggle over it, and they're already on the ground. Turns into a match of wrestling at that point.
Yeah. Looks like Alec Tapia checked into the game for the War Eagles. Finds Gabriel Oreo on the rebound. Going to go all the way to the... He's called for a travel. It's going to be Wranglers ball. Cameron checked back in for the War Eagles.
Under a minute 30 left in this fourth quarter. 3-point lead
Stolen
still.
by the War Eagles. Cameron's going to go all the way. Gets the foul call. He's going to be going to the line shooting 2. He really needs to knock these down and make it a one-possession game. Or a one-point game.
I think Cam is probably feeling that pressure too.
He is a multi-sport athlete. He plays 2 or 3 other sports. He shouldn't feel any pressure at all in this situation. His first one's good.
Making it look easy. Hopefully we can get this second shot in real quick.
This second is no good.
So close, but so far. Wranglers get that rebound.
They really need to get some pressure on the ball here and cause a turnover.
Foul is called.
Number 23, Gabriel Royo. That's his 4th, I believe. That didn't look like a foul too much. That looked like he just grabbed the ball and was going for a jump ball.
Well, our War Eagles definitely need to avoid, having these kinds of mistakes at this point in the game with it only being a 2-point difference.
They
And
fouled 5 times this quarter. That means the Wranglers are in the bonus. So it's going to be Jose Sandoval shooting 2.
Yeah, we have just about a minute left. So
When he misses that first one, he really needed that one to try to seal it. War Eagles come down, hit a 3 or go for a layup and tie it. Just need one basket to be in the game.
some of the fans in the War Eagle section trying to create distraction, but it does not work on Jose Sandoval. He's able to knock down that second shot.
That second shot was good, but Alec Tapia is going to be checking him back into the game. He's one of the better 3-point shooters for the War Eagles. think Coach Bowles wants him to try to shoot a three, hopefully tie up this game.
Gabriel Arroyo hands it over to number 3 Marcus.
He almost
Almost
turns
a
it over.
turnover.
Go for
Struggle
it.
for the ball. Quick pass over to Gabriel.
Evan Dolly finds Gabe. Gabe's going to go in for a small floater. No good. Offensive rebound. War Eagles maintain possession. About 30. Timeout called up for the War Eagles. It's going to be a full timeout.
So we will be back after this quick ad break.
We are back. It's going to be War Eagle possession. They really want to make a shot here. It's only a 3-point game, so they hit a 3 and they tie it up. Could force overtime. I'm not sure if they do overtime for freshmen anymore.
Clock is counting down pretty fast.
20 seconds left in the game. Gabe Oriole's going to take the 3.
Oh,
no good.
so close. Ball goes out of bounds.
Going to go maintain War Eagle ball. They got have another second chance opportunity. Yeah, 15 seconds.
It's almost nerve-wracking to watch as the clock ticks down.
Gavin Dolly's going to force a 3, and it's good.
Oh my gosh, I am so happy about that.
Tie game, 36-36 with just 3 seconds left. It's going to be a foul on the War Eagles, and since Wranglers are in the bonus, they're going to go to the line and shoot 2.
Jeez. The excitement faded pretty quick.
Not sure why he fouled there. I'm not sure if he intended to or not, but I think it was just a little too excited that he hit that 3, and then he just ran up the defense and couldn't stop and accidentally ran into him. You got to really hope he misses these free throws here. It's going to be Albert Binge shooting 2. His first one.
First shot is no good.
Really, the War Eagles really need him to miss the second one.
There's a lot of pressure riding on this one shot.
I mean, it's their game. If he hits it, they could win. It's no good. War Eagle rebound.
Oh my gosh.
And that's the end of regulation. I believe we're going to overtime.
Just kind of waiting for our refs to
Yeah, what the
motion.
officials are saying. I think it might be a 4-minute overtime.
4-minute overtime. Well, that's exciting because at least we brought it back.
I mean, that was a very clutch shot by Gavin Dolly.
It almost scared me to watch. Like, I wanted to cover my eyes because it's just like once you let the ball out of your hands, that's it, and you just have to wait and see if you make it or not. So,
I mean, I know his teammates must have been really upset with him when he took that shot because that's not a good shot. They still had enough time to try to find a better one. But, I mean, he made it, so all for better. But they really got to really hammer down in this overtime and try to win it.
high risk, high reward type of moment.
It's going to be a 3-minute overtime. It's going to be Cameron and Jose Sandoval jumping.
Little bit of confusion down on the court.
Looks like they're switching the sides of the court.
Wranglers win the tip-off.
Number 1, Michael Fields bringing up the ball.
Pass it over to number 4. Hopefully his War Eagle defense plays really aggressive, but not too aggressive to where we're fouling. Because
They really need to calm down on the fouls because it's overtime. The fouls don't reset. So the Wranglers are still in the bonus, so they really cannot foul right now. Some very good defense here by the War Eagles. Tipped by Alex Tapia. It's going to be Michael Fields. Stolen by Marcus. Some great defense. Foul on
called.
Michael Fields.
It's going to take your War Eagles to the free throw line.
Both teams are now in the bonus. Never mind, that's the Wranglers' 4th foul, so it's going to be
There's a little bit of.
it's going to be War Eagles ball out of bounds on the sideline. The Wranglers were not yet fouled enough to put the War Eagles in the bonus.
Yeah, quite a bit of confusion right there because I heard people yelling 5 as it had been our 5th foul. And then, I don't know.
Great pass right there. Good basket by Cameron. Assisted
So
from
great to
Marcus.
see. We are up by 2. Heritage 38, Wranglers 36.
I'm not sure what just happened there, but it's going to go. The ball's going to go back to the War Eagles' possession.
Yeah, everything's kind of getting confusing, and I'm not sure if that's because it's overtime and I'm tired, or because things are actually.
Looks like there might have been a little bit of a push right there, but refs must not seen it. So it's going to be Wranglers' ball.
Michael Fields looking for an open pass. Hopefully our War Eagles can just do a repeat on what they did last time. You know, having this defense make it to where they aren't able to get into the paint or make a shot.
Jose Sandoval inside, no good. Got his own rebound and got it to go. It's going to tie the game back up with just 1:30 to go. Gavin Dolly inside. He forces a shot. No good. Wranglers ball.
Wranglers number 4, taking down the court, passes it over to number 1. Our defense really needs to keep them from, you know, hopefully making it into the paint or even passing it all and trying to force a turnover.
Some great defense right there. Looks like that should have been a travel. Timeout called by the Wranglers. It's going to be a full timeout.
We're going to be right back after this ad break.
There's a tied game, 38-38. It's going to be Wranglers ball with just 1:04 left to play in this overtime.
Looks like there was some conversing between some of the fans and the ref.
Looks like there's going to be a fan ejection.
Fan ejection. Jeez. Even more anger.
From the visitor side of the bench. I'm not sure what's happening. Another one. Another ejection. He's not sure what's happening right here.
maybe some sort of indirect form of stalling.
Not sure. Just looks like the parents are just as much into this game as the kids are.
Hey, parental support is very, very important. So,
Yeah, but I can speak for how they must feel having your parents ejected. Pretty embarrassing.
yeah, fair enough.
Foul called on the War Eagles. It's going to be Jose Sandoval going to the line shooting 2.
It's a big sigh for your War Eagles, a collective sigh. But on the same note about the parents getting ejected, I will say that refs are very underappreciated, and you know, whether we like it or not, it is their job to make some controversial calls.
Yeah. I mean, it's on them. It is their job.
Jose Sandoval makes the shot.
They get way too much hate for what they do. I mean, both teams, every fan has some bias. So if there's a call on one team that's not good for one team, they're going to object to it, and it's just never good for the refs.
Sandoval is able to put up both shots, making your score 38 for the War Eagles and 40 for your Wranglers.
It's going to be a 30-second timeout here for the Wranglers.
A 1 minute timeout. So we will be back after this ad break.
Back is going to be War Eagle ball, 38-42, Wranglers in the lead.
Less than a minute left in overtime, and tensions are high. We've had some parent ejections, so it's good to know that we aren't the only ones feeling all tense because of the score of this game.
I mean, these parents want to see their kids win. Alex Tapia is going to shoot a 3, no good.
Ooh.
Offensive rebound.
Hopefully our War Eagles aren't overly messy with the way they're trying to, and I'm proven wrong because there was a shot that immediately went out of bounds.
It's going to be Wrangler ball with just over 40 seconds left to play.
It's hard to even talk right now because I feel so concentrated on watching.
Travel called on the Wranglers is going to be back to the War Eagle possession.
A lot of fans are happy about that one.
Well, if I was a War Eagle, if I was on the court right now, I would want to hold the ball, find the best, just move the ball around, find the best shot possible. And even if that means taking a layup and sending it to another overtime, you should rather do that than force a 3.
And
just like that, Gregorio inside for 2.
Predicted the future. I feel like I've been doing the opposite all game, you know, saying something and then the complete opposite happens. But Wranglers try to match that energy and go for a shot, but it's no good.
Michael Fields
goes for another shot. No good. There's a fight
and
for the
Wranglers
possession.
throw it away.
Miss Naramore, our Spanish teacher over here at Heritage.
Almost got smacked right
yeah,
there.
Trying to avoid any sort of contact with the ball, and I don't blame her.
And Miss Naramore is a great supporter, too. She's come to just about every freshman home game and most of the varsity games, too.
Yeah, and speaking as a competitive dancer, she will show up to our practices and watch, you know, and she led our spirit bus this year. So she is really one of the hidden gems of the Heritage teacher staff.
War Eagles inside for 2, chase higher, and 1.
And the crowd is very much hyped. That's going to get us into a lead with 7 seconds remaining. So hopefully we can just hold this ball.
And he has a free throw to shoot. So if he hits it and make it a 3-point game, all that the War Eagles can do is try to tie it. Or I'm sorry, the Wranglers can try to do is tie it and force another overtime. But based off their shooting, I don't think they have a good chance of doing that. Chase Hire is going to be shooting one at the line.
I feel like I've seen a lot of right place, right time out of your War Eagles at this point in the game.
Free throw is no good.
3.
And they throw it away. It's going to stay Wrangler's ball with just 2 seconds left to play.
Oh, I am so tense right now.
They had to throw it in and throw the ball and chuck up a shot immediately. That's all
2
they can
seconds
do.
left is not much, to make a shot.
They throw it away on the inbound. It's going to be War Eagle ball.
And that is it.
And the War Eagles have won it, 42-40.
Very close game, very amazing. I mean,
What
I
a-
am so happy to see them win their last game.
What a way to finish your season. That was a very tense matchup. It came down to the wire.
Thank you so much for your support and watching our War Eagles play tonight. We will be back for your next game.